Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another Dark in Dark. No. Dark in Dark. Welcome
It's a
to
new
another
show,
Dark
Dark
in
Theme Dark.
Yeah, Dark in Dark. So welcome to Dark in Dark. I am Alderor. By my side is Pipa. Say hello, Pipa.
Hello, Pippa.
And yeah, so this is again the Dark in Dark show. It's broadcasted live on Twitch and YouTube. You can't see.
And Radio
Twitch
Dark
and
Tunnel.
YouTube and on Radio Dark Tunnel. And this goes a little bit later on Wax Radio. Hello, Cam Control. And thank you for hosting. I've now put on the hosting things. Did you? Yeah. I remember to start a recording. Yeah. So this is something that happens a lot.
Usually,
Fake it.
Yeah, if you are here really from the beginning, you will always hear like two intros.
Yeah. Sometimes I forgot to
It
press
has happened
record.
like twice that it wasn't recorded at all.
Yeah. So, and I was telling this goes as podcast. So this goes later on Wax Radio from Indianapolis.
At 23 EDT.
23 EDT. And this goes as podcast on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, Amazon Music, and Google Podcasts. Actually, I've got an email from Google Podcasts during this week. It seems like my show was not really there. So they sent me an email saying, sorry, your show was not showing up on the things, but we fixed it. And so now I have a direct link to the Google Podcast. Meanwhile, the music ended. This was from Zware Machine Conquest 3000 that was playing previously. You guys on the radio don't hear it, but before we start later, and our podcast also, but we start like 15 minutes before the show broadcasting to YouTube and Twitch, so this goes in there.
Yeah, also we are also considering starting to stream Dark Fin Club an hour earlier.
So on the next Dark Fin Club, it will not start at 9 p.m. It will be at 8 p.m. our time, so it'll be an hour earlier.
It's 12 Pacific time and
somewhere
3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, and it's 9 o'clock for Central European, so it's 1 hour later for you guys. That's because we checked on the last hour that we broadcasted. Always on Twitch and on YouTube. There was the Darkfin Club had always
less viewers.
A few viewers. So then we went on this website that showed the statistics of when people are logged in, and on that last hour is a little worst. Let's say that, and 8 o'clock is
unbelievably. In like the best hour for the United States is lunch hour.
I don't know.
And I would never thought that lunch. And this also happens in weekdays. So
usually around.
Yeah, you guys from the US are watching Twitch in your lunch hour.
It's kind of weird,
like the peak.
Yeah, but that happens, and well, at least that's what the site site we checked said. So let's try to do this experiment. And start 1 hour earlier and 1 hour earlier, and let's see how it goes.
Yeah, maybe it's because of that. For the ones on the radio, like Melody is saying that we're all just sitting in our computers anyway. But I would never thought about it because I don't know. During the day, I'm just working in the computer, but I'm just working, and watching a live stream is very distractive. I can work and listen to music, but if I'm listening to people talking or something like that, or write, then I'm not really working at all.
But yeah, so we already, and we have that chatbot that I don't know. It hasn't written yet, but sometimes it should be writing in there. and the chatbot should say to you guys, and I've seen I fucked up on that window. The chat is going way over. So yeah, I'll do that later. Let's play something.
Yeah, no, it's even worse than last week.
Yeah, the chat is going through the window, and but what is it stopped? The image? Okay, let's play something and see if the image has stopped, because I believe so. It's the image. It's the camera. The camera froze
because the connection is.
Yeah, no, it was the camera. The camera is frozen. So yeah, it's the camera.
Okay.
The camera froze for some reason, so we're now static people. So actually, we are standing.
Well, at least for once, we are not in awkward facial expressions.
Yeah. So let's go with the camera static position. And so this is a new song from Ulysses. Are these cool guys from South America, some country? I don't remember. It's Colombia.
We already played Ulysses.
Yeah.
Ulysses
it's
with
like
2 S.
Yeah, Ulysses with 2 S's. And he
S's, not asses.
He made his song.
Poor Ulysses.
Yeah, and he made his song with Souls, and they released this single. It's called Pursi.
Pursi with 2 S's?
No, it's just 1 S. So Pursi or something like that. And it's a really cool song. And I'll play this while I try to fix our static self. So let's go. Pursi featuring Souls and from Ulysses.
We in the back of the
And we're back. Wait, Biba. Yeah. Sorry, I was kind of messing up and changing things, and try to put on the chat box correctly, and I hope now it's fine. So we're back, and
we're moving.
Yeah, and we're moving. Yeah. So this was a quick fix. And but as you always know this, the lunch is always late, and today is a little bit later even because
the dinner.
The dinner, not the lunch. Our dinner is a little bit it's later, and we just ordered like 1 minute before we start the show, so it's saying it's preparing. So at some point during the show, maybe when
usually
we're here
it's on the second song. Yeah. Not today.
Yeah, today maybe a little bit later. So, but this was Ulysses with 2 S's in the final, and Souls, and yeah, they made this awesome single, and it's really cool, and yeah. So, so what happens is for these moving parts, I was trying to do some different things, which it was in the middle of changing some of the things in there, and we're all caught up in the middle of my changing things. So a little before the show, I was trying to put everything back in place, and doing that really fast was kind of messed up. So.
And I'm just noticing that Light Control still hasn't his tarantula.
No, it's the Come Control.
No, that's sorry, Lucked Melod.
Lucked Melod doesn't have a tarantula. But Lucked Melod is currently subscriber.
Currently, I don't know, but he was, and he never got his
tarantula.
tarantula.
Was, and he got I have to re-up my. If you don't, the Come Control has his tarantula of 1 month subscriber. Now this goes. There are different colored tarantulas for I think the color of the tarantulas are for
how many months?
How many months? And then we have like if you check on on my tarantula, I'll just write some random ding-a-dings on my tarantula. There's this blue thing in there. I think it's like a diamond or something like that.
Yeah.
And that appears because, I'm automatically like a level 3 something, and a tier 3, and the tier 2 has a golden one, a yellow thing, I think.
So like, I don't remember. I made it, but I don't remember.
I don't
it's
remember.
Like a cup. Yeah, one is diamond, another is a cup.
The another one is the cup. It's so you'll probably just see a yellow thingy.
So little. When I was doing it, and then I asked him, "Oh, how many pixels?" And then he told me, and I said, "Are you sure?"
Yeah,
that's like a dot.
Yeah. So in 2 weeks we'll have the next Þґ Club. In 2 weeks, no, it's in 1.5 weeks. On Saturday we'll have the next Þґ Club. We'll have Harry's Evenson and the Staff Church, and I had something of the Staff Church, but I think it's. Let me search the Staff. No, it's not. Because I lost some of the tunes, and those ones that I don't play often. I have to go to Bandcamp and try to find it again.
Yeah, it was last year.
Because my Bandcamp list is like huge, so to try to find something in there, it's really chaotic.
It was like really awful. It was like in the day of a show, you just opened the computer and you had nothing there. Yeah. So basically, where the fuck are my tunes? Yeah, that happened, and I was playing somewhere. It was here, or I think I was playing. It was when I was playing on. Or no. That was a long time ago. That happened a long time ago. I was playing a show, a live show, and when I got there, it was really. When I got there, everything was fucked up, and I what happened in here, and it was not recognizing the tune. So when I select something, it was not recognizing. And I was, what happened? So I had to import everything back to delete everything and import everything back. And while I was trying to do a DJ set, so it's kind of. You could always sing.
Yeah. So it's kind
sing
of
with me.
Yeah, it's kind of okay.
All together now.
Yeah, it was kind of. It's the beginning of the night. Okay, no one's here. Let's go. Let's import. Yeah, and it was a really. And I just said to the guy, okay, can you put on some ambient music, because no one is here dancing, so just put on something in there on your computer. And he went to his computer and just put on something. In like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, it took me to remove everything and import everything back. Yeah.
Well, we still haven't made the emojis.
Yeah.
I have so much work this week and last week. And today was really a bad day in work. I was completely without any ideas. That despair of the blank page, looking and thinking, what can I do here? Sometimes things just flow, and other times you just can't make anything. But for now, you still don't forget that you still have those reward points.
The reward points. These ones.
Those things.
These ones are free, and so it's the dark points. I renamed them dark points. So it's in the. I think it's on the Twitch chat. So you guys on YouTube, actually, it's YouTube today is just one person. So hello, person on YouTube. Say hello. Write something.
They never do.
Besides
Paulo and Hugo, no one talks.
No one talks. And so I renamed this dark points, and I still have to work on what can I give, because we don't have emojis, so there's no those you can get emojis and that sort of thing.
I promise I will work on that this weekend.
Yeah. So you have 2.2.
Yeah, so you can choose something. You can choose highlight my message
special thank
or
you.
Special thank you.
Yeah. So look, Mallet, so one of the options we have is they can ask us whatever question they want. So that is needed 5,000
you still
points.
Have some more shows to watch.
5,000 points. And Luck Mallet, that says it has 2.2k points. So you're half. But that is multiplied by when you have what's it called, the subscription. So if you have subscription, that multiplies and it's faster to get the points. I don't know exactly.
Poor Luck Mallet is going to take a while. Oh, you can make us a question. We'll answer. You deserve it already.
Yeah. And okay, let's play something else, because I have to get some water or something. We started the show really fast, and was really in the last minute we were preparing stuff. Not the music, because I had made this new songs list this afternoon, and so these guys they're kind of new. The next music I'm going to play. So the band itself,
they're kind of
new. Not nude.
I heard nude.
Yeah, they're kind of nude, and so it's kind of what's it called? I think it was Rock Bitch or something like that. It was
nude Rock Bitch.
Yeah. I can't remember, but I think it was. I think the name was Rock Bitch. Was one of the. I'll show you later. I don't know. So Com Control is saying that we have
a battle of the questions.
Yeah, and Com Control is saying that he's already had 5,000 points, so he can make a question.
We have to make a Q&A. Actually, we were thinking that the first talk show, will make it will be like a Q&A.
Yeah. So we're thinking about making another 2 shows. 2 different shows, one just talking, and maybe the first one was about Q&A.
I'm laughing because Luck Mallet said the best questions are always tattoo questions.
And hello, Ricky Goya.
I have many options for tattoo questions.
Yeah, she has many options for tattoo questions. So. But I was talking about you. So this band is called Mental. I think it's called Menthul or something like that. So it's MENTHULL. And I already had the previous single they released on my on my cool songs to play list, but I actually never played. But then they made a second song. It's also really cool, and I decided, okay, let's play this on the show. So
that list, I always listen to it in the car when we are driving. Usually we use his car, and but especially when you are taking a shower. And sometimes I'm here in the living room and I start listening a track and I think, oh, this is really a good one.
And then she goes to the bathroom door. Yeah, that's true. And so this one is the second song. So I the first song I thought, oh, this is cool, and I put it on my list, and then they released the second song. I think it's cool. So this is Menthol, and the song is called Mod or something like that. So let's go. Hope you guys like this.
You are what you are.
Hey. So as I told you, yeah, food was arriving, and yeah, can you go get the food, please? So yeah, so the guy was calling, saying, "Oh, I'm here at the door." And so ring the door, ring the bell. No, I've rang and it's not working. And yes, it's working, and he rang and it's working. So yeah, so yeah, so that was mental, as Lux Mallet shared on the chat. So if you're watching this on video, it's there, the Bandcamp of on the Bandcamp of the band, the Bandcamp of the band. It's kind of weird. And yeah, so meanwhile, Pippa has arrived with the food. Yeah. So we're going to eat now, and meanwhile, let's put on something more for you to listen. So. Okay, so this one is a new song for from Autumns, and they will release an album called "A Life Has No Glory." "A Life Has No Glory," and so this is the song. It's already available to listen on Bandcamp. It's called "Found It." And maybe he found the life that has no glory, but I don't know. This is Autumns, and I hope you guys like this. this is really cool song from Autumns, and I've shared the Bandcamp on the chat, guys. And yeah, I remembered also √THЯungΔ is in the chat. He will release an album, and it's on Friday. Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, it's on Friday. You can get it on Bandcamp. So go to √THЯungΔ Bandcamp.
Friday, everybody's favorite day on Bandcamp.
Yeah, so it's called Grapnel, and it has 7 tracks, and yeah, you can, yeah, the links are in there. You can hear the previews on the on SoundCloud. If you go to √THЯungΔ's Bandcamp, in there you can listen to the previews, and yeah, and it will be available on Friday for everyone to buy.
And I think the titles of the tracks are really cool.
𝗏οικοθαιμία, Bathic, Grapnel, Olid, Body, Luxie, Viviseptulur. Okay.
Well, perhaps I should have said challenging.
Yeah.
Challenging to read. Yeah, but it's cool. It's kind of, you want to discover what's behind them.
So today I have...
they're not nonsense. They're really cool because you kind of read it and think, oh, I want to know this story.
Yeah.
It's like, it reminds me of some tale, some mythic tale.
Yeah. So the quest for the Viviseptulur of Luxie.
Now you're sounding something from Lovecraft.
Yeah. And sorry, I still have food in my teeth. I have to go brush my teeth. And we were talking about the next. Yeah, we were talking about while you were gone. We were talking about the what we were talking previously before I played the song. We're talking about making another shows and do a talk show and do another let's do an extra DJ set, let's say it, where I play something, but just me, doesn't have any guests, just me playing music. And
yeah, like because if you used to listen to the show previously, which I believe you guys didn't so much, beforehand, this show was very much you mixing. You were mixing.
Yeah,
and that's
I
it.
mix music and don't talk as much.
And then you start talking a little bit more, and
Yeah.
then we start talking all the time.
yeah. Basically, we started talking, and yeah. So
And sometimes you miss just mixing. Yeah.
Yeah, just mixing. So I will make another show, and I will probably do a test on this weekend. I still haven't. I don't know if it's Saturday or Sunday, but I will do something where I'll try to make 1 hour, an hour and a half, something. Do 2 hours. I don't know.
Yeah, we are thinking about making
go by here.
the talk show like every other weekend, switch from Dark Fin Club.
Yeah.
And those mixing shows, they are more free.
Yeah, kind of random. And but yeah, probably I'll think about it when we finish this this Dark in Dark. I'll think about it and I'll publish on maybe tomorrow. We'll try to publish something on Facebook or something like that, and maybe on Instagram and discuss it. And I'll schedule it if it's possible also on YouTube and Twitch. I'll put up something. Actually, Twitch made there was this new, it says creator update, and in there is one thing that I wanted. It's the one-time segments are available now for schedulings, because you only could schedule weekly. So you can only say, okay, I have this show every week at the same hour, but you cannot have a one-time show or something like that. It was not possible, so it seems it's possible now, and that's better, because it's more free for me to put on the schedule in there. And yeah. So yeah, just stay alert, and I'll share at some point I'll share the times which I will make the DJ set. Still don't know. We're still thinking, and we're discussing about how we're going to do the visuals and that sort of thing. So that's it. And yeah, we already have the next Þґ_THYάνθρω event on Facebook. Actually, I don't know why the stupid bot today is not talking, but
he either talks too much or not
yeah,
at all.
sometimes it talks too much, sometimes not at all. So today it decided to take on vacations. Maybe it's on vacations. If the bot is on vacations, like in an island in the sun, watching in the beach, watching the sun.
No, he can't. He still can't leave the country.
No,
It's
he left.
forbidden.
He left. and yeah, so where is that? So
Yeah.
well, the I don't know.
Sometimes
the bot, I don't know. It should automatically. Before the show, I went in there saying, "Okay, this is what you have to say. Remove this one, and this one is okay for you to say during the show." And yeah, today I don't know. He decided not to talk. I don't know where he is.
It's a strike, bot strike.
Yeah. Maybe it's on strike. Maybe it's last time. Everyone.
You complained that I talk too much now.
And
I will not
wait,
talk.
we have someone on. I had a window I didn't see. Hello, João. Is good emission and misbehave. Yeah. So everything's okay with us, and yeah. So I didn't notice someone was talking on YouTube. Yeah. Everything's fine with us. And okay, let's just play something else so I can go brush my teeth and drink more pitch nectar. Today's
Þґ_THYάνθρω says that we think we all learned from Terminator to not deny bots the right. Yes.
Yeah.
Be wary of the bot.
Yeah, and what's it called? iRobot. And let's go with this one. So this is from. So the band is called L. So it's just an L, and this they released this remixed EP. It's called Discipline Remixed, and this is a remix from ɁTＨĽ, and yeah, the song is called Discipline. So Discipline, and the band is called L. So just L. So just L with Discipline, ₦THĽ remix. Hope you guys like it.
Never stop, don't stop, never stop, don't stop. Never stop, don't stop, never stop, don't stop.
So this was, and I forgot the door open. So this was L, and yeah, they made this. This Haunty remix is really cool. As we spoke, like some, I think it was on the Dark Fiend Club or on the latest Dark in Dark. Sometimes, the remixes, they fuck up the music, and sometimes they made it.
Yeah, it was on the last Dark in Dark.
Yeah, on the latest Dark in Dark. Yeah, sometimes they made the music really cool. The song itself is not bad, but I really like this Haunty remix. It made the song cooler, and and yeah. So besides that, this weekend it was the latest Dark Fiend Club. If you haven't seen it, you can on the links. You can go also on Twitch and on YouTube. You can watch it. It's still there. It will stay there. I think on Twitch it's like a couple of months. I think it's like for 60 days, and on YouTube is forever.
Internet is forever.
Yeah, so actually I think you can't YouTube send me saying in some countries it has not been accepted, the latest Dark Fiend Club. So it's like in Cuba, Iran,
Sudan, something like that.
Sudan,
Pakistan,
and
Pakistan or something.
I can't remember. Yeah, but it's 4 countries. I remember it's Cuba, Iran, and some other 2 countries. Like, I don't know if I have any listener in that country, or if anyone on that country has ever listened to one of my it was North Korea. Yeah, North Korea.
Shocking.
Yeah, shocking in North Korea. North Korea. I think no one in North Korea can watch YouTube, but that's me. They have their own private network, so they can't watch any YouTube video. I've seen like a documentary some time ago about North Korea, and it was really cool because at the same time they showed it. It's not as people think that they have a huge lot of control, but people. So there's happy people in there. People are happy. They have their lives. They do their.
Well, they don't know anything else.
Yeah, they go. But it's not. How can I say? It's not like they have a. It's a different culture. So sometimes it's more cultural, then people realize. So it's kind of
I think it's more than culture. I would call it. They are so brainwashed from infancy that they don't even know that there's other way. I think it's worse in those countries, like those.
But it's like for instance, for Japanese people. For Japanese people, the worst thing you can say to them is that they are incompetent at their work, while in Portugal or in other countries, it's like you can say worse things. Bad mouth about the family or something like that, but for them their work is like a sacred thing, so they it's the worst thing you can do. And another stuff. So for instance, if you have a work and you do something and your boss is kind of it's fucking up something in here in Portugal, or I don't know if you guys on the United States or something, you can go to your boss and say, okay, I think you're doing a mistake, and you can't do that in Japan or those.
I think it's more or less Japan.
Yeah, it's kind of it's a cultural thing. They can't they can't go around the boss. Let's go that way, and they kind of.
Yeah, but that's cultural. I think in North Korea it's more than culture.
Yeah, but I think all that Eastern culture it has something of that. That reverence to.
They have strict hierarchies.
Yeah, they have a reverence to
But in North Korea,
hierarchy.
Besides those strict hierarchies, they are. Well, they are one of a kind.
Yeah. Also, they're also followed and
and listened, and they grow in that system, and
they do some things that were stupid. So, for instance, when they were filming that, he went to an airport to a new area that North Korea was trying to open. That was dedicated to tourism. So basically, they made on the coast beaches, and they had hotels and that sort of thing, and they make this huge airport, but there was no one in there. Well, basically because everything was still under construction, so there were no hotels ready. There was nothing ready, but the airport was ready. So the airport was open, and all the shops were open. So they had coffees in there. They had selling stuff. And it was kind of different from from the normal North Korea, because they had they have advertisements to the hotels and to things, to parks to go and that sort of thing. That's something you don't see. You just see advertising for the government, but in there it was made for external tourists.
It was tourist oriented.
Yeah, it was tourist oriented.
It was like Chinese restaurants outside China. The meal, it's not exactly the same.
Yeah, but it was really weird, because it was everything was open, and they had the girls there, just they were there standing, and everything was prepared for having a huge crowd of tourists, but there was no one. And that was really weird. And
I think it was still in the time of the Czars, when once they were being visited by another, I don't know if it was a king or something, and they built like villages, like paper villages that only to be seen from the train windows, and like a show off, because that happens in autocracies. You try to make a make believe to the ones that are outside, just to act as that they are completely normal.
Yeah, that's kind of that happens in North Korea. They have this village near the border where you can see. They have this. They built this village near the border where people from the south side can see what happens in the village, but actually the village is kind of not normal. So I don't know. I'm not in North Korea to see it, but according to the people in from the south side watching the north side, they say it's just military personnel walking around, so it's not a normal village with people living in it. It's just military people dressed up, and
it's a reality show.
Yeah, and we have to show this is normal, and people are normal, but it's not normal. So really kind of the thing they were saying is like, people aren't having a job. People are just walking around. They don't do anything at all. So they don't. There's no one farming. There's no one doing normal life.
And they have that in other things. You remember in that documentary, they were talking about the traffic police.
Yeah, the traffic police.
Almost without traffic. They were just like signaling there.
Yeah, they were signaling. There was no traffic. And they were signaling, okay, move. Are you signaling to what?
To what?
It was really weird. And that happens. And I think... Okay, they are brainwashed, but I think also I don't believe also the kind of free press they try to sell out in, let's say, in the Western world. Not everything is also is very politicized. Did you guys see the movie Parasite?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was talking about everything is very politicized, and everything is, there's always some kind of bias on the back. So you can see that basically on and you guys on America, you have channels that will defend Republicans and channels that will defend Democrats. Kind of you know that you'll get that, and yeah, you have all channels, so it's kind of bias. Everything is biased.
Here in Portugal is not that much.
Yeah.
You have newspapers that are kind of lefty and newspapers that tend to the right, but it's not as, it doesn't show so much as in the US. You know, if you're listening to the same news on Fox or to the same news on CNN, I'm talking about like regular things, not those other news something that's awful. That's not even, they are not even journalists. That's something else. But you already know what you're going to see. You will get confirmation bias, really.
Yeah. So if you believe in something, it's kind of like the people that don't believe in vaccines. If you don't believe in vaccines, if you watch it, just some guy on it's kind of a friend of mine once sent me an image of someone that was proving that what's it called, the tests, the COVID tests were not really good. And I was like, wait, everything that goes on this video is you want to believe that so much that you don't see how much fail there is on this video. So it starts on, he was saying that he gave positive test to I don't remember, it's like some fruit. He didn't test on his mouth, he just opened a fruit and tested on something. I don't remember, it was like
a kiwi or something.
Or a kiwi or something like that. So basically, okay, so you start with the thing was already open. So you start with it was already open when he started the video, so you don't know if that comes from something in the back. So then after that you get, okay, he puts on a fruit, and then you don't know what happens to that.
You don't see it anymore, and then you just see the result.
And then you just see the result. So you don't know if he sent that, and the actual exam was for that thing that he did, and it didn't happen anything before, so it was not it. So it was already unsealed. So you don't know what happened before, and you don't know if he sent that Q-tip, I think it's called. Those things to test they put on the nose until the brain, and they didn't test, and you don't know if they sent that. And then in the end, you get like, he just send you what's supposed to be an email, but you can't see from where it comes from. You just see that he has the NHS, I think it's National Health Service, NHS, yes, the National Health Service from UK. Just see that there's the logo of the NHS saying it's positive, but you don't see the actual email that it comes from. So and even that it can be faked. So, but it doesn't show that. So, actually, it doesn't prove anything. And it's a guy on a lab coat saying it's a doctor. And why the fuck should I believe that a guy in a lab coat is a doctor? I can go buy a lab coat and and make a video saying I'm a doctor.
You want to believe what you already believe.
Yeah. People want to believe that, and it's really stupid. I'm a progressive anti-racist feminist with you, Yeah. So
I think we already noticed, like Melody.
Yeah. And it's really and if they really want to see that, they want so bad to see that it's kind of there was this group in Portugal, the doctors
for the truth.
Yeah,
actually there are nowadays there are every profession for the truth. Jurists for the truth, lawyers for the truth, journalists for the truth. Every time you hear something for the truth, you already know
it's a lie.
It's a lie.
Yeah. So basically, and that's what gets me. People don't go research. So they had this thing, doctors for the truth, and it was like a whole bunch of doctors that want to defend that everything about COVID is a lie, and there's a whole bunch of doctors saying that. So okay, who are the doctors? So they have a website. Yes, they have. I go Google website and go to their website. So you have the doctors, and where are the doctors? So you have psychologists. Psychologists.
Yeah, psychologists, and you had
dentists. So a lot of dentists and psychologists, and I was like, where are the doctors? Where are the
guy from
the experts in
virus
and
epidemics, pandemics?
Yeah, where are they?
Airways, something.
There was no one. There was no one. So and then we get to the person in front of that. It was like a general
practitioner.
General practitioner. So it doesn't have a specialty in anything. And then we had there was also, I remember, the journalists for the truth. And the journalists for the truth, they said there were all a bunch of journalists. No, it was one guy that was actually not a journalist. And he made a site and said, I'm a journalist for the truth. There are a lot of journalists that want that don't agree with what's happening, and it's all a lie. And where are those journalists?
Yeah, like Melody saying, misinformation and disinformation are major battlefronts. I think it has always been like that. Just nowadays with social media, it really amplifies it, because I don't think ever in history we were well informed, because usually the power in place informs whatever they want us to believe or do. But nowadays social media, because of the algorithms, it really amplifies that, because if you read have algorithms can see your
what you want to see.
What you want to see, because you put likes here, or you spend more time in that post, or you usually click on that link, so they will start showing you things of the same kind, and you never read the opposite. Even if you were interested in that, you are not, because then you feel challenged in your beliefs. And people usually don't want to be challenged. They want to be secure in their beliefs and feel that they are on the right side. Even if you would be interested, the internet doesn't show you anything. And if some friend has the audacity to say in the comments that, no, you are not right, it's a huge battle, and you unfriend each other, and you don't talk more. That's one of the problems I have. It's the only one I have with cancel culture, is that sometimes, many times it's completely justified, but other times it doesn't allow people to learn and listen and grow, because they are completely shut from the system. And it's better if you try to talk and to listen and to learn and to grow, although this is some kind of ideal, because Most people don't want to do that. They believe they are right, and everybody else is wrong.
They don't spend that time. So now about like Com Control was talking about the QAnon. So basically QAnon makes predictions and they never come true. So this will happen, it doesn't happen. On this day this will happen, it doesn't happen. On this day this will happen, it doesn't happen. So it's kind of stupid and people follow. But going back to that friend of mine, so he sent basically on the end of the last year, he sent me like what was supposed to be the schedule for the world government to take control during 2021. And I said, oh, cool. So keep that and we'll talk in the end of 2021 about if anything of this came true. And so he had a schedule. I have to go back and check it, and maybe I'll share it with you.
Yeah, people in 2019 were saying that 2020 was going to be a year full of friendship and social relations. We have those videos nowadays. It was the complete opposite.
Yeah, that was really funny. So we had it on Portuguese television. They got this what's it called? Those guys that make predictions.
Yeah, those tarot readers and
that sort of thing. So they go to television and talk about what's it going to be next year, and it's really funny on people in 2019. Those guys on television saying, "Oh, it's going to be a great year
for connecting
with another people." And so on this what's it called? This kind of talk not a real talk show from a Portuguese comedian. He gathered everything and put it on. Okay, this is what they said. It was really, really funny to watch whatever making predictions of 2020. It was completely off.
Yeah, like Lect and Com Control are now like talking about different theories of Q, and some of my favorites are the ones that says that this person isn't this person, is other in disguise, and that's it's so unbelievable.
It's kind of for instance at some point, but that happens also for the left side. At some point there was this theory that what's it called, the first lady from Trump, Melania. Okay, there was this theory that Melania on the photos were not Melania.
Yeah, she had a doppelganger.
It was a doppelganger, and I was like, and if she has, what the fuck is the problem? And at some point, I believe also that there's at a lot of times, at least with the United States, the president, and that sort of thing. I don't know, for some security reasons or for something that they just want to appear, they can use and will use the doppelgangers, yeah. And I really don't, and if people if they think that is important, why the fuck is that important? Yeah,
so many things to say about Trump, and you are complaining that perhaps Melania isn't Melania in that event.
Perhaps the Melania is now upset with him and he doesn't want. Who the
fuck
cares?
She left the hand and she didn't took the. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares about that? That's their personal business. Who the fuck cares? If
like Melody's talking about reptiles, and like he always says that I am a reptilian. Yeah. One of his favorite shows is like those alien shows.
I really like the ancient alien show. It's really, I like, because sometimes it doesn't make sense, but it's really funny.
I hate it so much. I hate it. I'm a science person. So when you start a sentence with these words, is it possible that I already think is bullshit? Is it possible that?
Yeah, but then they go to I remember once they went to NASA and talked about with some astronaut. Can't remember who, but an astronaut, and they was asking, is it possible that there's life on another planet? Yes, it's possible.
Yes.
Is it possible? Yes.
Possible. It is.
Yes, possible. It is. Yeah. Now, is it possible that aliens have at some point come to the Earth? Yes, it's possible.
Yes.
They don't know. They can't prove it wrong. It's kind of a. Is it possible that there's a God or some kind of thing? You can't prove that there isn't.
Yeah. You can't use the Bible to prove there is, but you can't prove there isn't.
So it's kind of, yeah. Is it possible? Yes.
Like says also watches Ancient Aliens.
Ancient Aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of his favorites.
Yeah. It's good to go to sleep. It's
like a kind of a soap opera thing. You
Yeah.
just sit on the sofa and
yeah. It's good to go to sleep because you don't have to think much about it.
at all.
Yeah.
You don't have to think at all.
And yeah, I remember.
But for me, it's the opposite because every sentence I have to challenge the sentence, and I get so nervous.
Yeah, but I'm talking
Ignorance.
And just to finish this,
Yes.
because the show is already gone a lot later, and I still have to play one song. I once saw a documentary about those guys who believe the Earth is flat, and the documentary finishes. So it's basically there. They just want to sell books mainly. That's the image they show in the documentary. They just want to, mainly it's people that want to sell books, and they're
And sell
all one
events.
against they're one against each other. They are fighting each other because they want to be protagonists of the guy that leads something or whatever. And so they end the show with a guy doing that documentary, a guy doing an experiment in which they try to prove that the Earth is flat. So he goes on a pond. He goes to one side of the pond and he puts on this what's it called, a board with just a small hole in it at some height, and it goes on to the other side of the pond and puts on another similar with the same hole, another board with the same hole, and then from one side he puts on a laser light, and okay, the guy on the other side should see the laser light because they are at the same height, so it should go at the same height. But it's not going. I can't see. What's happening? Can you put it a little bit up? And he raises until, okay, we see. So basically, he ends. Okay, this hasn't proven anything. We have to go back and test another way.
Yeah,
So he wants to believe so badly.
If he can't prove his theory, then it's the experiment is wrong.
Yeah,
not the theory.
Yeah, the experiment is wrong. Something wrong happened because
Yeah.
it was really funny. The theory was wrong.
Like to saying that Ancient Aliens is a fictional story in which the twist is always aliens.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that bugs me, because it's like religious people. Religious
Everything
people,
is God.
everything is God. Everything we have good, it comes from God, and everything we have bad, it's because we are sinners, because we failed God. And with Ancient Aliens, everything good ancient cultures did, it was because aliens helped, because
yeah.
we are useless.
Too dumb.
Yeah.
Too dumb.
I
And,
really hate that.
A guy comes. What I like mostly about the theories is that some guy comes from another planet. They have like this huge technology, and then they make things of stone. They don't have steel. They don't.
They have the
steel.
technology to
They-
come to Earth,
Yeah.
and all they do is
Is build a temple with huge stones.
they put up some stones.
Yeah.
And say to people there, it's the sun is over there, worship the sun, and then they leave.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Makes
So-
lots of sense.
With that, let's go to the last track, because we already end. The show is already 10 minutes later, and we'll have 5 more minutes to listen to this music. So this is ÞґヂΑΙΚΔ, and they have this cool new single called A Spooky Host. So let's go with Aliens, A Spooky Host. So see you next Wednesday for another Dark in Dark. Or if you want if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram or Twitch or YouTube, I'll post something maybe tomorrow about my next mix that I will do, the M sessions.
Give me just 30 seconds to say to Come Control that it's more inclined to believe in aliens than God, for sure.
Maybe God is an alien.
God is completely an alien,
Yeah,
so
God is an
alien
alien.
that we never heard of
Yeah,
him.
God can be an alien.
But yeah, aliens are a possibility for sure, because there are so many millions of other not universes,
There
other
are planets.
well, perhaps even universe, but that's not proven. So many galaxies. Perhaps in one of those millions there are another Goldilocks planet. Completely possible. Maybe not now. Maybe further away.
Yeah, I think
on time
one of
or in front of us.
Yeah, one of the things
Yeah.
they're trying to prove on Mars, these
Perhaps there
rovers,
were life
is
there,
that
yeah.
perhaps there was life
And
some
life,
time ago.
it doesn't have to have 2 eyes and 2 arms and 2 legs. There are several kinds of life.
You can have 100 legs.
Yeah.
You can have no eyes.
Yesterday I was watching again Arrival, and I wouldn't mind to be like an octopod. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And God, I'm really atheist. I don't believe at all. But aliens, for sure, it's a possibility. I'm with the NASA astronaut.
Yeah. Let's go. A spooky host from Þґർത്ഥЯάνργ, and bye bye. Thank you, guys.